Part 3, Overview. The intervention to address your country's biggest problem will be looked at from 3 different perspectives, namely 1. Originality, 2. Validity, 3. Applicability. Originality of the intervention.
This is not the first time that the mindset problem in Africa is coming up. It is a challenge that has been known for a long time. The mindset problem has been variously expressed right from keen observations by ordinary people to published works of highly respected minds. But although the mindset problem has been known for a long time, it is surprising to note that no serious effort has been made to address it. And as a result, the mindset problem in Africa has become that unnecessary evil that sub Saharan countries must learn to coexist with or outlive by chance. As part one of the video showed, the mindset problem in sub Saharan countries is effectively passed on from one generation to another. In other words, that your country is unlikely to outlive it by chance. And yet, as that same video warned, the option of coexisting with the mindset problem means that your country will remain underdeveloped, at least for the entire 21st century. The originality of this intervention, therefore, lies, first of all, in describing the African mindset problem to its functional units, and then, secondly, in coming up with a valid approach to help your country overcome the mindset problem.
Validity of the intervention.
After escaping from the enslaving Egypt, the biblical Israelites spent 40 years walking a journey that would have taken them less than 2 months to finish. The cause of the endless walk in the wilderness was a mindset problem that the newly liberated slaves suffered. For slavery in Egypt had hindered the Israelites from developing the attitude towards recognizing themselves as a people of worth who deserved land of their own. Thus, their mindset lacked the attitude that was decisive in delivering them to the promised land. After the excitement of being liberated from the enslaving Egypt had therefore died out, the Israelites found themselves hardening both against the leadership of Moses and against the word of God. God responded by letting the Israelites wander in the wilderness for about 40 years in order for that mental darkness to die out, but while at the same time allowing younger people with a different background to come up under different experiences. It is this young generation that eventually entered the promised land. In summary, the all-powerful and all-knowing God abandoned the option of changing the mindset of the adult Israelites. This decision by God Himself has an important lesson for you and me, namely that changing the mindset of adults is an extremely difficult task. This lesson validates the intervention that was developed. After its completion, a process that took about 10 years, the intervention was named Education.Africa.
Applicability of Education.Africa.
Education.Africa is about building the capacity of your education system to rid your country of the mental darkness regarding development as the upcoming generations start to take over politics, civil service, business, religion, and so on. Education Africa builds this capacity without compromising the traditional roles of your education system, namely training in knowledge, skills, values, and work related attitudes. The inbuilt capacity rids your country of mental darkness regarding development in a sequential manner. This is because that mental darkness occurred after turning off several mental switches, which cannot all be turned on at the same time. What each mental darkness is, how it came about, and its role in holding your country hostage of underdevelopment are described in the preface of each of these books.
The front cover of each book carries a house that was built on sand and was uprooted by the windstorm. The house symbolizes your country. Unless it overcomes the mental darkness regarding development, your country is heading into a very difficult future that part 1 of the video described. Enabling your country overcome that mental darkness is the main objective of these books. Each book has complementary e-resources, making it a set of educational resources. The conclusion.
Immature democracy, the increasing debt burden, the unfairness in the international trade, the possible irritations of the developed world towards Africa, the chronic corruption, and so on, will not be able to hold back your country from moving out of underdevelopment. The ingenuity and resilience of your society will help your country either to go around those challenges or to simply sneak through. What will keep your country underdeveloped for the rest of the 21st century, however, is its continued conformity to this principle. In other words, that the education system of your country continues to produce highly educated and skilled workforce, but that suffer mental darkness regarding development just like all the predecessors have been. Education Africa is about building the capacity of the education system of your country to ensure that the workforce produced will have the required mental clarity regarding development in addition to the usual knowledge, skills, and society values. It is this workforce that will position and steer your country out of underdevelopment, and in so doing, save it from a future horror.
Saving your country from the future horror is, however, a shared responsibility that presents you an opportunity which will delight your grandchildren and great-grandchildren. The opportunity is the remembrance by future generations, especially by your offsprings, as having laid a brick to the foundation upon which Education Africa stands and thrives in your country. There are 3 opportunities to choose from. The first opportunity lays one brick to the foundation and costs $10 or the equivalent in local currency. It archives you as one of the people who helped in saving your country from the future horror and presents you for remembrance as follows: first name, second name, other names, citizenship, country of birth. The second opportunity lays at least 3 bricks to the foundation and costs $35 or the equivalent in your local currency. It archives you as one of the people who helped significantly in saving your country from the future horror, and it presents you for remembrance as follows: first name, second name, other names, citizenship, country of birth, workplace, home area, photograph, your personal message to the young people. The last opportunity is for businesses, companies, organizations, and other entities. It lays over 30 bricks to the foundation and costs $350 or the equivalent in local currency. It archives your business, company, organization, and so on as one of the entities that helped significantly in saving your country from the future horror and presents it for remembrance as follows: name, logo or motto, location of main office and address, products or services offered, and message to the young people.